All right. This ain't a good shot either. This ain't a good shot either. Is it a good shot? I don't think it's a good shot. But like I was saying, I had to check to make sure y'all can hear me and how y'all can hear me. But like I was saying, Jack Harlow has put out quite a bit of projects up until this point. Some of my favorite being that of Loose. If you guys remember Loose, where he just goes off. It's when he first got with DJ Drama, moved out there. Oh yeah, this is better. Oh yeah, this looks like a real garage. But Confetti. So look, I went to SOB's with my pregnant wife to see Jack Harlow in concert. And he was playing Loose, Confetti, a bunch of other stuff that he's played in the past. And I'm looking at these audio mics right now. These audio levels right now. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I was thoroughly impressed. I went to see him live at SOB's in New York City. Shout out to Mantis. He was there. Shout out to the Hammer. Colin, he was there. But I thought I was looking at a finished product of a person who's been out for a minute, because he has been out for a minute. But he said, feel like this is his debut album. So we're going to let him rock. Name of this album is That's What They All Say. I'm going to try to listen to this without waking up my in-laws. But, let's see. How long is it? 43 minutes. Not too long. Going to play right through it. You got Tyler Herro in there. What's Poppin' remix. The Big Sean cut We Out. He just put out recently. But Rendezvous is the first track. We're going to listen to this. I bought it. I have Apple Music streaming, but I went out and bought this as well. So we about to listen to Jack Harlow's That's What They All Say. Louisville hometown Herro.
I became exactly what I wanted to. I became a millionaire at 22. Telling girls I love
millionaire at 22.
I don't question if they mean it, cause I know they do. Started being mean when I realized it was okay too. Middle school, bumping Waka Flocka, all they do.
Okay, he said started being mean when I figured it was okay too. I mean, I don't want to simplify things. I want to be impressed by common bars, but he always feels like he's spitting. Matter of fact, EST Gee is on here. And if you know about Louisville, he's from Newburgh. That's where I'm from. And Louisville Newburgh used to be made fun of. So I'm excited. Anyways, let me just go back to the song.
I know just how it's gonna debut. Track 3 is where I tell her we gon' rendezvous. I'm signed to the gatekeepers. Don't believe the gossip cause it ain't true. Half of the dreams I had already came true. And they never told me anything I couldn't do. I got a mirror in my room I like to look into. At 17 I never thought that I would look this cute. Classmates can't believe the place I took it to. If I didn't rap then I would be a good masseuse. Fun fact, but it's a hidden talent cause she rubbing my back. All these different cities I'm becoming sidetracked. She leaving my hotel wearing something I packed. My wardrobe spread across the whole map. Jay Wise used to book me for the open mics. Kills me when they act like this was overnight. Like we didn't do a tour in the tiny van. AD bet the show it might be 8 fans. That builds character, something y'all could probably use more of. If I told the truth to her, I know she'd be tore up. They love it when I rap and I don't even put a chorus. Turkey on ciabatta from the deli, shot the Moras. 30 grand to show up, we might as well pour up. Fake handshakes, we know you ain't going for us. Oof. It's something about your aura, I know.
Okay, so he was just bars on the intro like a real rapper should. Talking about when he had 8 people at the show, like he should. It's a decent way to start. I gotta listen to that again, but that's a good way to start.
On the face of my city, co-signed by Diddy. Hard liquor, I'm shitty. Hotel, some bitty.
Okay, he came off hard off the top. I'm the face of my city, co-signed by Diddy, and the beat barely even played. Everybody knows when rappers drop the beat out, that's when you're supposed to listen. So I'm gonna play that back.
Gotta do 'em. On the face of my city, co-signed by Diddy. Hard liquor, I'm shitty. Hotel, some bitty. Gotta do my bidding. You changed, no kidding. Wasn't always this pretty. Run with me, I'm fitting. Fourth quarter, ninth inning. Ain't no way we ain't winning. Back home for a week. Ain't no way we ain't sinning. If she can't stay with me, ain't no way she ain't pretty. Got the 808 hitting. Y'all some internet thugs. Base paints with me. Y'all would hate to play with me. Tell me tug it one time. She a pay to stay skinny.
Lil Baby's on this?
I done ate some great things. And some Cracker Barrel, little brother with me selling Jack Harlow. She a rich girl.
Shout out Cracker Barrel.
She the two, keep a Billy Caviar. White boy with a little habanero. I just hit 100. I was at a zero. I'm a big boss. You just at a bureau. Hometown hero.
He said white boy with a little habanero. White boy with a little habanero? Listen, we got two of y'all in here. I don't know who y'all is. Jump in the chat. I want to hear from y'all. But I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. Some pause too, because it's 43 minutes. I'm going to make it an hour playing around. Oh, by the way, let me just say real quick, while they got 4 people in here, the main reason, hey, Eugene in this piece, I appreciate you, bro. Eugene been building his YouTube page up for a minute. Shouts out to Notre Dame. He's talking about hometown heroes. He's South Bend hometown hero. But anyways, I finally got to 100 subscribers, so I can come live to y'all and chop it up. But this Face of My City record is hard. Like, already 43 seconds in, and he's going hard.
On the face of my city, co-signed by Diddy. Hard liquor, I'm shitty. Hotel, some bitty. Gotta do my bidding. You changed, no kidding. Wasn't always this pretty. I'm the man of my city. Niggas can't fuck with me. Book bag 350. Got my hand on my blicky. My swag gon' dance for real. First come in, I'm paying them bills. Niggas bombs, they got know where to live. I ain't chasing nothing but me some ill. I ain't beefing with them niggas, they kids. I should put them over my knee and spank them. I was thinking that they would've been thankful. Pretty bitches, you be killing them angles. We turn a killer right into an angel. I start demolishing shit when I'm angry. But don't be following me, that shit dangerous. Still in the problem, my little hitters banging. I ran my project before I was famous. Straight from the bottom, you know I ain't changed. Everything cash, you know how I play. Feel like I love it, you know I ain't staying. Pass it the dog, you know how I play. I like them dumb, but you know I ain't crazy. Big baby.
Bro, I don't know.
I'm facing my city. Co-signed by Diddy. Hard liquor, I'm shitty.
Lil B, I'm sorry. Lil Baby.
You changed, no kidding. Wasn't always this pretty.
You changed, no kidding. Wasn't always this pretty. Ugh. Dangerous being in rap. Yeah, it's dangerous being in 2020. R.I.P. Debo. For real. All right, next track. 21C Delta. This is just a flight. Once the ink dries, can't say a word. Just another day of work. Even though I love you, you should say it first. She in med school, I want to date a nurse. Okay, let me just say. First 2 tracks was bangers, rappity rap. 21C Delta, season window seat. Getting his mulatto rap. He's singing to the ladies. To the bitches. Let me run that back. First name, last name, date of birth. Make a bad sign paperwork. Once the ink dries, can't say a word. Just another day of work. Even though I love you, you should say it first. She in med school, I want to date a nurse. I know you've been hurt, I don't want to make it worse, but I know that I'm liable to make it worse, yo. Oh my, she's so fly, 9 to 5, but she wanna be somebody. I can tell you need somebody. Put that thing on me, cause I need somebody. Girl, I'm at the 21C, come find me. I want you to be the one I keep beside me. Baby, don't stop, can you keep massaging? I know that you probably think I keep somebody. Yeah. But that's besides the point. Got the windows tinted, can't find you, boy. Lock it down, have the hours at a prize joint. They treat me different in the city, I'm the pride and joy. Got a couple old flames that I'm trying to avoid. Got a couple things with me she ain't tried before. But what you waiting on?
Oh nah, she's so fly, 9 to 5, but she wanna be somebody. I can tell you need somebody. Put that thing on me, cause I need somebody. Girl, I'm at the 21C, come find me. I want you to be the one I keep beside me. Baby, don't stop, can you keep massaging? I know that you probably think I first name, last name, date of birth. Make a bad bitch sign paperwork. Once the ink dries, can't say a word. Just another day of work. Even though I love you,
It's hard.
say it first. She in med school, I wanna date a nurse. I know you've been hurt, I don't wanna make it worse.
He said, I know that I love you. You gotta say it first. And then flip that with a nurse. Let me get my breath back while I let this play.
I know that I'm liable to make it worse, yo.
He's switching the beat up?
I played you my first hit before it dropped. You were in the driver's seat and I was on the aux. You made this thing face.
You bopping, look at me.
Looking back, I gotta wonder if you would've thought that my life would've changed like this. That every station in America would play my shit. That I would do a remix and I could take my pick of any rappers that I wanted and then get on the shit. I can't imagine you did the way you see it. Ain't no way that I don't have a new bitch. And it ain't fair, cause you know I got a whole lot of friends that's gonna tell me who they seen you on the avenue with. The playing field ain't level, that's how I engineered it. You don't know when I'ma pop up and when I'm disappearing. Lately it's been something I don't really like in your spirit. While it's lame, made the beat, nigga John engineered it. She ain't flying in spirit. She's a Delta bitch, not the kind with the pyramids. You got something that I'm trying to experience. Comments got them all getting curious. Couple phone
He's
calls,
killing
I'm
this.
calling it serious. I say I'm in love when I fall for appearances. It's a lot of clubs trying to call for appearances. Last one I did, I caught a vibe with the bottle girl. Told her that I'm leaving, but I call when I'm here again. That was West Virginia, don't know when I'll be there again. People in my circle wondering when I'll be arrogant. Feel like they can't wait to say I stepped out of character. She said that she wanted me to take care of her. She said she want me to London.
I'm wearing my baby's little blanket to cover up my nipples and my chesticles.
Damn, I ain't even get to test on my character. She ain't flying in spirit. She's a Delta bitch, not the kind with the pyramids. You got something that I'm trying to experience. Leaving comments, got them all getting curious. Couple phone calls, now we calling it serious. I say
7 seconds left in the song and he's still rapping.
It's a lot of clubs trying to call for appearances. Last one I did, I caught a vibe with the bottle girl.
Funny seeing you here. This sound like some old Ludacris Diamonds in the Back. Slow down. Track what? Track 4. No mumbling. Not Jack. Not from Lil Baby. I'm gonna get some paper towels. I'll be right back.
I know you hate the way we drifted, but we both inside this party and we lived it. So what's up? I'ma sip my drink and crack a big smile just to see if I can still get you, cause it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute now. Your friends just started listening to my music, but I've been in style. You say that I play too much, but we both know I've been a child. I asked you when you got to town. You say that you've been in town. It's fucked up. So you just wasn't gonna hit me? Looking like this, you thought it wasn't gonna tempt me? I'm sorry, but you ain't gotta bar me up. You should come and step into my world just like Narnia. I won't do no harm to you. Come on, let's find a quiet spot. How's your sister and your niece? Does she still cry a lot?
If I'm being honest, it's cool right now. Definitely switched to more tempered flow. I won't say the bars are lazy, but I'm not as impressed right now by them. But it's a little bop. It's a little bop.
You talking to now? Are y'all about to tie a knot? Hope not. Speak now. Hold your peace. I will make that show stop. Remember back when I would come and spend the night at your house. Wake up by myself in bed cause you be at the stove top. Walk inside the kitchen, put my hands up. Let me stop. Please excuse me. I know these are heavy thoughts. A man's greed can't see the things that he's already got. Fucked it up between us cause I wanted you and everything. Things would only worsen when you let me rock. Your bestie tried to warn you, but you told her that. He said he stopped. You used to say her man was trash and tell me about the way he'd act. I would shake my head until I realized I'm the same as that. Now I wonder, did she tell her man that I'm a trash dude? And would he shake his head until he realized he was trash too? I know this reunion's unexpected, but it's past due. At least if you ask me, I won't ask you. So what you about to do?
I bigged up this. I said this was like diamonds in the
I
back
know you hate the way we
level.
drifted, but we both inside this party and we lived it. So what's up?
It's a miss for me on track 4. Funny seeing you here. But I noticed heat coming, so kind of like balance to the album. But maybe it's one of those like Drake ones where like I listen to it, you know, in 2023 and be like, oh dang, I didn't even know he flipped that like that. Like I didn't even hear that the first time. Who's the artist? Jack Harlow. I'm here for Jack Harlow. This is Jack Harlow album review. And it's that little, this is The Way Out featuring Big Sean. Detroit Louisville connection. This is my track on paper.
I got a Dallas and a H-Town boo. Got a Betty out in Cape Town too. Whole gang eat steakhouse food. Get the check, I ain't checking what it came from.
My phone fell.
I got the cash, he finna go too. Heard the beats holding and he put it in the Pro Tools. Got a fountain on the chain and the skin to go blue. Might fuck around and get a go-to. I'm a restaurant boy, never been a Whole Foods. She gon' listen to the song, say the shit a whole movie.
Now, I do not believe that Jack Harlow's never been to Whole Foods. I'm glad I have a chance to say that. Because, like, who has never been to Whole Foods? Who has been to more than 4 states and never been to Whole Foods? Sounds suspicious to me.
I'm in the mountains out west, on the tour bus texting the chick I used to mess with. Got her in the bed doing video shoots. Tried to send one to me, but it didn't go through. Yeah, she gon' let me hit it anything now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, I got a baby now. But she still let me stay now. I can tell who's on the way out. 25 shows, check the bell. I ain't going home, I'ma stay out. Motherfuckers hate you when they looking for a bell. I just sit back and let it play out. And she gon' let me hit it anything now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now. Yeah. I get paid to do me, that's a fact check. I run it up and retrace my last steps. I'm in the eardrums talking about assets.
Okay, never been to Trader Joe's is silly. B Blue. I don't know who B Blue is. I'm happy you're here because you only want to talk to me, and I'm happy you're here just in general. Shouts out to you, but you had to have gone to Trader Joe's. And I'm not analyzing this track as much because I've heard it before because it came out earlier this week to promote said album.
Hold up, I ain't even asked it. She got her hair done, she finna need it redone. But that pussy so good. Stuck it in dinner, almost made me pre-cum. I let her give me some advice like I need some. Hooked up, tell a dumb bitch read some. I'm anointed, I'm the boss. I done came out of pocket so much, you thought that I was disjointed. They pointed me towards your distance, I'm disappointed. My ex treat me like I ain't there. What happened to the feelings and love that we still share? Just like the girls who got my neck tatted and covered up, I know deep down, under the surface it's still there, still there. She gon' let me hit it anything now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now. I can tell who's on the way out. 25 show, check the pay out. I ain't going home, I'ma stay out. Motherfuckers hate you when they looking for a way out. I just sit back and let it play out. And she gon' let me hit it anything now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now.
Sounds even worse on the album, to be honest with you. Next one is Already Best Friends featuring Chris Brown. Okay. This song, Already Best Friends featuring Chris Brown, is already underperforming because it is 3 minutes and 10 seconds long. Roughly that. Definitely got some features. That's what happens when you keep building the profile. Like I said, this is not his first project. This is his debut album. It's kind of like Meg Thee Stallion put out her debut album, Good News, recently, but she really had Fever and all this other stuff that's been out for a minute. But I'm going to keep letting this ride. But you can have Chris Brown on the track as a rapper and the song be under 4 minutes.
Came in with an F-Fan, two girls with a them told me you ain't got a preference. Got them both down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends. Already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. She's a joy to say fresh man. Told her I'ma pull a bitch place at 10. Girl, you look good, I would risk everything. Make me forget what safe sex is. I'ma finish right now. I don't take breaths in. I recommend you don't listen to your friends. Shit ain't been the same since they stepped in. 25 deep in the same section. I'm on fire, you off hand. Tell me this ain't something that you do often. I can't say the same, so use caution. Just say, give me with an F and two girls with them, told me you ain't got a
And Chris Brown's got to sound like Chris Brown if he's going to be on here.
Last week and they already best friends. Already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Two at a time laying in my bed. One at the top and the other give me head. Girl on girl, I love the taste. You can run around, I love the chase. If you need a break cause you thirsty, don't trip cause I know you burned it up. She say she love me but she want her to fuck it up. Baby, make a wish and I'ma do what you want. Ain't no more intermission. I'm tryna see what you want. Just give me with
If I'm being honest, I really don't like the song very much. But shout out to my cousin TT. December 11th, her birthday. If you're in Louisville, Family Feud reruns on there. Going now. TT has some crazy answers.
What you studying? Education. That's where the money is. You think you funny, huh? Yeah, I know funny is. So what about you? A friend replied, I don't go to school. Okay, what you do? I'm a dancer. And quick question, are you a Cancer?
I got something for you, Be Blue. Wait 1 second.
Where you dance at? She said blue flame. They should be jam-packed. I said, damn facts. So where y'all mans at? They said, what's that? They smiled at each other and they both laughed. I don't need a man, she my other half. We got something not a lot of others have. And I feel like I know it from the past. I made it this part with like lesbians. Then they had another laugh.
So listen, I'm glad that Jack had 2 verses with the Chris Brown feature. Two verses. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Oh, I already know about Spider-Man 3. Let me push pause on this. So the issue, by the way, Chris Brown has put out a co-album with Young Thug. There's a track, Something About Crazy, on the radio right now. He hasn't put out a poppy X type of album. X was one of the names of the albums, I believe. He hasn't put out anything like poppy yet recently. He's been on this hip hop R&B collaboration shit. So Spider-Man 3. My issues with that is I love the multiverse. I love the real multiverse theme concept. I was in a Guitar Center getting this mic actually when I heard some people talking about it. And my whole beef is they will not put any real money into any original ideas, just ones that already worked. Obviously, you have the multiverse that worked really well. Yes, thank you so much. I'll get to you. I mean, well, it's just me and you, Be Blue. But yeah, the multiverse, obviously, the animated series won the Oscar. Very great. Miles Morales, new video games out, killing it. But doesn't it feel a little lazy that they're just like always just bringing up old shit, like, or just like melding old ideas together? Like, I know this is gonna be good. Like, I can't wait to see Tobey Maguire. I can't wait to see everybody back as Spider-Man. But like, they're gonna have to stretch it and do something weird where like Michael B. Jordan is like Spider-Man in Wakanda or something. You know, like not Michael B. Jordan, but somebody. Jonathan Majors, who I know is supposed to be the new Ant-Man, but like, give me something different. Give me something different. I know. Miles got to build up. I know. Anyways, back to this. So 21 seconds left. Just getting ready for the next one. We're about to go 25 minutes on the beat. This is my first time going live on YouTube. Appreciate everybody who's been jumping on and watching. Apologize to my in-laws if I wake anybody up. Baby hasn't been sleeping well today. I don't know what's going on tonight. All right, here we go. emerging actors to play the role of Spider-Man as well. See, I didn't see the Disney updates. So I do need to watch those. Or like, what's going on? I guess I should get into The Mandalorian again. I don't know. I just watched the first couple episodes. It's cool, but I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Okay, keep it light. I can catch my breath for this one probably. He better be spitting. All these tracks are around like 320, 340.
I'm everything that I said I'd be, everything that I bet I'd be. All the kids that I grew up with, they see me out and congratulate me. Couple of them just graduated, couple of them done had a baby. But all of them look at my life and say that's amazing. I say thank you like 20 times, try to talk about something else, reminisce on some funny time. Truthfully, I'm not comfortable with getting all the praise. Even more when y'all get to drinking and start telling me all the things that you really think. Like what I should have done differently, what you think of my energy, the downsides that come with being friends with me. I can tell you think this is the realest that anybody's ever been with me. But luckily I got PG, and luckily I keep them with me.
Private Garden, that's his group in Louisville.
So you can have a good time. I keep it light so you can have a little shine. And I sleep at night just fine. I try to be kind, now I'm speaking my mind.
Ooh, I try to be kind, now I'm speaking my mind.
I like how you got the vocals. Just make them like a little less harsh. Something like that.
Keep it light is winning me back. First listen like is rare for me.
Right here. Once people lose touch with you, they start to hate you, start to show you their true nature, start to be the ones in the comments that's talking about you like you a stranger, talking about you like y'all didn't have class together, talking like you're not humble now or you acting better. Speaking.
Now I want to mention when he talks about class together, it's very, very important to mention that in Louisville, Kentucky, Jack Harlow went to the very, very artistic school, like not very, very artistic, because Manual and Male, some other more artistic schools, but this was a school that like when they had them on the football schedule, when we played them, we knew it was the ultimate win. And we weren't like, I think we went 6-6 my senior year, like ultimate win when you play Atherton. Atherton High School is where he went. Shouts out to my boy Jonathan Yelton, his wife went to Atherton. Very artistic group of people, but they are not great at playing football. Now they're getting better. Shout out to my boy Nino. Not a good athletic school. No, not at all. Shout out to my boy Nino Brown, Coach Nino. He's the head coach at Atherton, so he's turning them around. But Jack Harlow was the team captain of the soccer team at Atherton. So he has like some clout. Like that means something, especially to me. I was the team captain of my football team from sophomore, junior, senior year. So he's coming with some level. And also I've seen him in person and concert. Dude is tall. Like seeing Steve Nash in person tall, which I have. And it's like, oh, I got to look at you in the eyes.
You've done it, they haven't ever. I play the game, you watch the game like Adam Schefter. I created this added pressure. I'm the one that made Jack get better. Tone it down, I could never. Oof. All the grades caught all the hate. All the rappers I love most at one point got caught a fake. Everybody seemed to know the song that I ought to make, know the route that I ought to take. I put too much work in to just call it fake. I keep it humble so you can have a good time.
Okay, dude don't come in soccer, be blue. Dude is a white rapper. Nash 6'3". I saw him at the Best Buy in LA. Jack Harlow was like 6'3". And soccer at Atherton is clout because it was a winning program. If Jack Harlow had played football at Atherton, I'd be like, trash, especially at that time period that he was around. Actually, he's young. He's a lot younger than me, so he's younger than me. I'm old. I'm 30.
I keep it light so you can have a little shine. And I sleep at night just fine. I try to be kind. Now I'm speaking my mind.
I told your brother this, I'm gonna tell you this. This is probably advice I've given you frequently.
His mom's
and probably will continue to give it to you frequently because it's made a difference in my life. Take some moments today during the shoot to look around.
Shot 37.
Look at the faces of all the people you brought together. Watch their reactions. Look at the joy on their faces. Take a moment to really absorb what you've created.
Jack Harlow's mom is on this album.
And try to savor it. I know that you and I are built the same and that it's never enough. There's always some other thing we want to accomplish.
This is hard. I love this.
But just lean back for a moment today and really comprehend the greatness that you've made. Love you, babe.
Okay. I've been giving him a lot of crap for calling this his debut album. Having his mom on the track. There's some Aubrey Graham level stuff. Drake. And I can only imagine which video shoot he was at. Probably the Tyler Herro one, if I'm just imagining in my mind. And I don't know, that was just some real shit. It just sounded like a white lady that I know from Louisville. Jack Harlow's mom giving him advice, and he's got him at the end of that Keep Light, that one. He's like really just barring up everyone at home that's ever tried to give him advice about anything, regardless of where he is right now. So I really like that. This next one's called Creme. This one's 2 minutes and 37 seconds, so you know this is going to be just bars. It's got to be. Shout out to them, no doubt. Big Blue. I first I was going to read what they said, but if y'all in the chat, y'all see. I mean, if y'all don't know live, y'all see what he said. He or she, I don't know who Big Blue is.
I can't hold your hand.
I expected the beats to be a little bit harder, but they're smooth, which is
I'm the
adult.
creme de la creme and it's filled to the brim. But you should still go be with him. I can't hold your hand this time. I can't fold my plans this time. We about to hit it, cut and get smoky. Hit a couple spots where they know me. I am not a visit to your mommy. I got a couple mommies on call that's about me. Ask about me. Ask about me. She ain't got no boundaries. Don't be surprised, baby. Look at where you found me. I'm just as dirty as the shit you see around me. But you can bet they know about us. It's a circus, it's a show around us. Told me she ain't going out much. You don't wanna bring your hoe around us. Cause I'm the creme de la creme and it's filled to the brim. But you should still go be with him. I can't hold your hand this time. I can't fold my plans this time. We about to hit it, cut and get smoky. Hit a couple spots where they
I gotta
know
bring the lights back up for this one.
I am not a visit to your mommy. I got a couple mommies on call that's about me. I apologize for making you feel special. 80 proof liquor inside of my blood vessels. Light beams hit off the side of my watch bezel. 22 and popping, I feel like I'm on schedule. Hey, don't be so naive. Don't get in your feelings, then try me. Nothing wrong with a side piece. Hey, go ahead if you try to leave. Cause what's a 9 to a dime piece? What's a headache to a youngin' trying to find peace? What's one girl to a couple side me? What's a chase when they down to come and find me? Never seen her around, said she went to Shawnee. Told me this ain't really my scene. Well, baby, this is my...
He said that she went to Shawnee. That's some Louisville deep cut stuff. All right, back to the workout.
Drinks are free, so have a good time, it's on me. Cause I'm the creme de la creme and it's filled to the brim. But you should still go be with him. I can't hold your hand this time. I can't fold my plans this time. We about to hit it, cut and get smoky. Hit a couple spots where they know me. I am not a visit to your mommy. I got a couple mommies on call that's about me.
That was cool. That was cool. How the album's moving. Yo, he got a track with Adam Levine. Same guy, Adam Levine. Him and Adam Levine. Adam Levine.
Can't keep letting shit slide.
Adam Levine. If you don't know about Songs About Jane, go look it up. All those tracks on that thing was hits, but Secret, B-side of that album, One of the best songs ever created. One of my top 10 favorite songs ever. It's Adam Levine. You talking about playing Kanye? Heard him say, it's Adam Levine. We're not talking about The Voice. We're talking about Adam Levine on Jack Harlow's album. So it's Adam Levine.
Thought that I would change, but I'm the same guy. Blamed it on my youth, but I know I've had time.
This is called Same Guy.
And when it comes to you and I, all that I ever did was tell lies. Am I gonna keep this up till I die? Does it add up when you do the bad stuff? Time keeps moving past us. If they gon' shoot, then I pray they end up shooting past us. Temptations that I knew to pass up, but I didn't. When I said I love you, I really thought I meant it. Can I go to heaven? Is it time to put my bid in? I'm no longer a kid, I should probably quit the kidding and the playing. I wanna do the right thing, and that's all I'm saying. I can't keep blaming entertainment and the money and the fame that I've been attained as a reason for these girls that I'm entertaining. I can't keep letting
Didn't love that first verse.
Thought that I would change, but
yeah.
I'm the same guy.
Features
but I know I've had time.
From Louisville.
And when it comes to you and I, all that I ever did was tell lies. Am I gonna keep this up till I die?
That sound like Charlie Wilson. That sound like Adam Levine in the back.
The company I kept and I slept with kept me from being all alone. I
had to bring it back so I hear it.
These are my confessions. Couldn't say it to you, so that's why I booked a session. The company I kept and I slept with kept me from being all alone with my reflection. Trust me now, I know that you a blessing. All these white lies are growing to life size. I don't want to split, but I know it's a right time. You don't want to look, but you know there's a bright side. If you got a feeling like mine, sing it like I can't keep letting shit slide. Thought that I would change, but I'm the same guy.
I want to say I don't like it.
But I know I've had time. And when it comes to you and I, all that I ever did was tell lies. Am I gonna keep this up till I die?
Support for local artists. New York got so many different artists. Y'all don't even know who's from there, who moved there when they was 14 to start doing music. Louisville ain't got that many people coming out, so we just keep track. Chris Hardwick, Jennifer Lawrence. Speaking of the people that left, Jennifer Lawrence went and moved to New York City when she was 13, 14. So, like, we still claim her, though, because her grandma lived there. If your grandma still live in your hometown, you still from your hometown. You ain't lying, because A$AP Rocky is about this dating Rihanna, basically. He ain't put out an album on the win. I guess 2 years ago he put out an album. You barely hear Adam Levine on there. Fat Joe is, creme de la creme. Okay, this is Route 66 featuring EST Gee, who is, Rocky is from Harlem. This is Route 66 featuring EST Gee. This is who I've been waiting to hear. He's on track 2 of the album Project Confetti, which is just a very good project. That's Jack Harlow's last project. No, the one before last, Sweet Life or Sweet Action, something like that, is the last one. But I'm very looking forward to this. He comes from a part of Louisville where it's like where black people are, but there's like a black people part of Louisville that black people are proud of, and there's a black people part of Louisville that gets made fun of. He's the part that got made fun of, but he's rapping and trapping from there, and he's like, imagine Gucci Mane, a Louisville Gucci Mane, or like he signed to Yo Gotti's label, so like a Louisville Yo Gotti. Like, this is EST Gee guys, so I'm looking for him. And also, Jack don't play it soft when he's on the track with EST Gee. They got a track called Mall Map on EST Gee's project. that it's like hard. Like Jack comes hard when he's with EST Gee, so I'm excited about this.
Bitch, I'm from Kentucky, but this ain't no fucking Dixie Chicks. This is not Route 66. She step out, take like 50 flicks. I'm way too selective with the folks that I get mixed with. She said that's a lie, boy, you a die. Just left out the city, it was high. Think they fucking with me, but they not. I just cannot stop, I'm about to buy my bro a drop. She came to kick it with her friends, they taking shots. I'm a hot shot, hey, met her at the club and I took her to the casa. Get bread nonstop, know my name, ring a bell like Raja. From the city like Rado Rajan, but I'm from the white side like Hassan. Yo, way too fly, but I'm not trying. Had y'all's fun, but it's my time. Chain go bling, I ain't talking about hotline. Young and I got time, but I finally got one, it's about time. Make the whole city shine every time that I shine. Let me know now if you're not down, cause you left and you're not round. Need a true left and a hot brown, go ahead, let that top down. Bitch, I'm from Kentucky, but this ain't no fucking Dixie Chicks. This is not Route 66. She step out, take like 50 flicks. I'm way too selective with the folks that I get mixy with. She said that's a lie, boy, you a die. Just left out the city, it was high. Think they fucking with me, but they not. I just cannot stop, I'm about to buy my bro a drop. She came to kick it with her friends, they take a shot.
Yeah, white gold over my chrome heart, tip that sloppy. I ain't got no card, I don't feel nothing for the most part. Fat boy drive this bitch like a go-kart, slide through the op block, shooting out blow darts. I've been rich before I signed. Trick house 5 where at one time. She don't slurp, get out my ride. Run my city, you can ask my ops. Love my thoughts from mouths like mops. Shirt off, chains on in a drop. I spent 20 G's for a clock. Put a Billy GT in my mouth. We don't sell CDs out this house, still got in there like what's a drought.
Bitch, I'm from Kentucky, but this ain't no fucking Dixie Chicks. This is not Route 66. She step out, take like 50 flicks. I'm way too selective with the folks that I get mixy with. She said that's a lie, boy, you a die. Just left out the city, it was high. Think they fucking with me, but they not. I just cannot stop, I'm about to buy my bro a drop. She came to kick it with her friends, they taking shots.
That was as hard as I expected it to be. It's very, very good. I cannot wait to listen to that song again. Out of everything I've heard, I cannot wait to listen to Route 66 again. That was hard. And then you got the Tyler Herro start doing it. Since people know it's Tyler Herro song, let this play while I talk about this. Talking about should artists floss. Always floss? I don't know about always flossing, because obviously we lost XXS Tentacion, who I didn't really like while he was out, but obviously how many of us ran to albums after the person passed and like, oh, that was sad that he's gone. He's really, really good. It doesn't matter who you are, how you are. If you're a rapper, you got a target on your back. It's just what it is. It don't matter if you got jewelry on. Toby Ngawe is from Houston, and he's like very like down roots. Like he's not about buying gold ropes and chains and diamonds or flossing like that. He does have a grill in his mouth, but like it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It's what you said at the beginning of this. It's dangerous to be in a rap game. It is. It's hard to be in the media game. You got to open yourself up to scrutiny, embarrassing things, being yourself. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, you got to let people know, too, how to shine the people, because you're talking to people who are flossing on a day-to-day. That's what their livelihood is. It's not just clout. It's like cultural relevance and a receipt. And people have to know where you're at. So mentioning 20 G's on a clock, so lets people know where you're at. Much athletes get protected. Athletes get protected like Drake. Like they get, I mean, and also a lot of them have families that are with them more. The lifestyle doesn't pertain to getting ran up on. And also, athletes are huge. Like, athletes are all big. It's like, have you ever seen the game in person? Have you ever seen the game in person? It doesn't matter what amount of jewelry he has on. You're not running up to that tight end and trying to steal money from him. You're not. One thing I did do and what I'm working on is editing a review of Jack Harlow's Tyler Herro song with my brother and I, Prodigal Sons podcast. We did it as a warm up. I had it edited. I had it all the raw data. I didn't do anything with it, so I'm doing stuff now. This one is called "Love Is Dro," featuring Static Shock. I'm sorry, how do I say that? Static Major and Bryson Tiller. If you know anything about Bryson Tiller and Static Major was a producer, singer from Louisville as well. He was on Drake's last album, Scorpion, that After Dark song, but he was most famous for Lil Wayne. No, Tyler Herro don't have music. That's the name of that last song. It's literally the reason Jack Harlow put this album out. It's like building the song around the Tyler Herro song music. So he's calling himself basically like the Tyler Herro of rap in the song. He didn't say that, but it's like that. But anyways, Static Major died of medical, like hospital, messed up, and basically killed him. Louisville artist, but you would know him from circa 2007. Like a lollipop. She wanna lick like a lollipop. So I let her lick the rapper. Shorty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. Shorty wanna thug. I don't like them. So lovely lady line. So that whole hook is Static Major singing. He produced that song, wrote those bars. So he was on the come up and then died tragically. And it was a big deal for everyone in Louisville and his family. And I just like that people are putting his name and stuff, are using his old drops or whatever is going on, the things that he did to kind of put money into his family's pocket. Obviously, Louisville, supporting Louisville. And then Bryson Tiller, young dude out of Louisville, 2015. First one really pushing this Louisville. It was first like really like rapper singer come out of Louisville and make a way for somebody like Jack Harlow. So I'm glad this is a very Louisville intrinsic album as well. Or track.
Turn off the lights. Let the moon shine through the blinds. I can see mine, baby. You know that I'm trying to get behind. Press on your spine, oh, you're looking damn good. I can't even lie, I'm mesmerized. It's in you to me, it's in your eyes. That's that shit I like, that's that shit I like. That's that shit I like. That's that shit I like, that's that shit I like. That's that shit I like. Let the moon shine through the blinds, I can see mine. And then you find you know that I'm trying to get behind. Press on your spell, I can't even lie, I'm mesmerized. It's in your eyes. Let me love you slow. I'm not in a rush, girl. I'ma love you slow.
Static Major had, it probably cost so much to declare a Static Major sample.
I'll give you a rush, see, from my love is
Bryson Tiller coming.
take a hit of me, baby, baby. Know you had a long day, I can see it in your face. And I ain't just got off of work, sun is down, it's getting late. And now you say you need a break. Girl, you know exactly what I'm about to say, but I won't say a thing, babe. Oh, just what you need, babe. Hit an instant replay. Yes, I had to get it twice. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I take off them denims. I take off this linen. I need all that missing, baby. When you call, I'm dipping. Pull up to your spot.
Save it, Jack.
Listen, we gon' start with that massage, working down your thighs. Baby, I'ma push up on you, feel the size. Show me how you feel inside. If that's mine, then tell me that.
He said, push up on you, feel the size, which is, grinding's really big in Louisville. I've liked to go to grinding parties back in the day when I was in middle school with khakis on, and then just see all the blue from the blue residue blue jeans in that midsection. That's a little bit TMI, but you know what I'm saying? That's how we got down. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to not Tevin Campbell. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm reading his name. But from Next, Too Close. Too Close. That's not how the song goes anyways. I'm into this one, I'm sorry. Ever seen the movie The Wood? Be Blue. It's a staple. It's my favorite. I know, the Wood, The Pact. I know, The Wood, Stacy. I know, Be Blue. Listen, you hear me what I'm saying? I'm talking about Stacy, the brother that beat him up. Like, are you kidding me? I know The Wood. I'm gonna say by heart, but like damn near. It's a great film. Go up, smack the booty, and don't wear blue like that. It's North Carolina. He just moved there from North Carolina. He was grinding with the teddy bear, trying to learn and dance. Yes, dance with the girl. Yes. Oh, and he had the numbers. Oh, one of my favorite quotes from that movie. They're walking to the grocery store when they got robbed, this corner store when they got robbed, and he says, he's trying to get Tic Tac. He went for the gum, and then Slim's like, "Sir, first rule of talking to a fine female: suck, never chew." I try to be slick and just play. It didn't play. It played when I tried to.
Somebody must have shown you how to ride, 'cause you do it right. You not too wild with it. I take my time with it. Maybe you should let me let you get I'm not in a rush, baby. I'm gonna tell you slow. Can I take my time, 'cause girl, my love is strong. I'll give you a rush, see.
I'm biased. I like this regardless because it's doing something that Bryson Tiller didn't put Static Major on his first album. I don't know if it's a classic. I think it's a classic. Thank you so much for bringing up The Wood. Such an important film. Oh, that sex scene. So funny. What's poppin'?
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Hopkins.
Yes, Bryson Tiller's from Louisville. He went to Ballard High School, which is from the west side or the east side of Louisville, which is like the higher end near Prospect. But pretty diverse high school, anyways. But very, very well-to-do. Not well. It's an impressive high school. Well, I went to PRP. Not an impressive high school. I mean, don't get effed up. Like, you don't want to fight nobody from PRP. You respect when you hear somebody from PRP. You don't say nothing. You're like, oh, okay, what's good? Huh? Southeast, Southwest end. What's up? Fuck Butler. You know what I'm saying? PRP whore. Oh my gosh, yes, that's so funny. But yeah, Bryson Tiller's from Louisville. When Don't Hit the Scene, it was so good. Like, check out that project, Trap Soul. 502 Come Up. He mentions Devontae Parker and D'Angelo Russell, two people from Louisville. Obviously, D'Angelo Russell, basketball. Devontae Parker plays for the Miami Dolphins. But yeah, that was a really, really good project, an important moment for Louisville as well. But what's poppin'?
Brand new whip, what's hoppin'? I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. I'm finally got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. Ooh. This shit sound like an intro test song. Give me that tempo.
See, you know him.
Told her don't let my friends know. In the field, and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's.
He said eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. It's important to note that is the Italian restaurant that Rick Pitino was having an affair with, and it was heard to have had sex with the lady on the table at the restaurant over at night. So like, this is some like deep cut Louisville bars.
Egos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls.
Dark hair gold, she look like she go. She do.
Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard my deep stroke. She said, babe, does it hurt when I deep though?
It does.
Certified freak hoe, hang around dust and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Goddamn, spending money at the club
Like Sam's.
Yes, ma'am. She a little freak on cam. She don't put this on the ground.
That's the bars because when have you gone to Sam's and spent less than $70? And if you did, why did you go in there and wait in line for that one item? You know what I'm saying?
Little boys try to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the found. Shit's high, hit the switch on the fan. This what my head is.
I feel resentment from every direction.
Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing
Wearing stretching.
I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare
Staring
at reflections.
reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson.
Y'all ain't involved in this
It's very depressing.
I'm at the club with the
Basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing this section.
Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water and
Wearing
wearing protection. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a
Period
serious
section.
session. I
Some
like to
people
call it a passion.
passion.
I can be
Sitting
sitting
relaxing.
PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's
It's packed
packed.
in.
I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me and she tryna get it, I'm fasting.
That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin.
Got my own flow and I'm about to get a
Packing.
patent. Brand new sheets for the bed, they sat.
Sad.
Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hot.
So just so you know, after Confetti came out, he just put this as a little throwaway, and it went crazy. And now the remix is crazy, and that's the bonus track on here. I think there's one more song left, and then it's just the remix. So we're coming to the end of this. I know a limo driver that drove Slips and just saw Jail and Diddy before they became big. He said he was eating soup while he was. Stop. J-Lo and Diddy. He was in the limo and J-Lo and listen. This is the type of stuff that I want to help these beautiful moments happen when I go live. It's the first time I'm doing it. About to hit an hour, 57 minutes riding on the beat. B Blue, who I've been talking to this whole time, I don't know who else is in here just watching, being all voyeuristic, but B Blue just told us that his homie was a limo driver for J-Lo and Diddy, and motherfucker was eating soup Nazi style in New York City, while the cab was just rocking. It was rocking, and J-Lo and Diddy was in the back getting it. J-Lo is, I tell you what, when I was working at the Blake Show with David Letterman, I'm gonna listen to the song because Baxter Avenue, which is a big street in Louisville with a bunch of like a new scenes, like the Highlands area where Jack is from. But I want to tell the story. When I was working at the Blake Show with not my homie, my best friend, mom's ex-boyfriend. Oh, best friend's mom's ex-boyfriend. That's still a reputable source. I don't know if y'all can follow that, but his best friend's mom's ex-boyfriend. That's real. I know. I mean, it was Diddy and J-Lo together. Like, that was when Diddy was putting out, I Need a Girl to try to get her back, and it did not work. Okay, here, I'm going to say this again. When I was working at Late Show with David Letterman, that's a page. I always say there were three. Was it three? Yeah, three women who, like, when you saw them in person, they had like a glow, like a very literal, like orange aura about them on some like Bruce Leroy. 37, you should know that. The Last Dragon. Talking to B Blue because it's only me and him in here. I don't care. It says more than them. It's just me and B Blue. So listen. Bro, I'm telling you. So listen. Marishna Hargitay, Jennifer Lopez, and Halle Berry. Those women have an aura. Now, some people got close to that, but Marishna Hargitay, J-Lo, and Halle Berry, and I want to be cliche, like these women, when you see them in person, it's like there's a force field around them. Like there's a literal force field. Like there's some other people you around, you're like, oh, like Dave. I was right there with Dave, and what? She's familiar. Got to look her up. Marissa Hargitay from Law and Order SVU. Law and Order SVU. The lady from Law and Order SVU. That's why it's so funny, because it's like J-Lo, Halle Berry, and the lady from Law and Order SVU, but glows like impenetrable force. Like if you shot a BB gun their way, which no one ever should, it will bounce off. Yes. Okay. I'm listening to this Baxter Avenue song. Appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us. We're going an hour. I'm about to. This is okay. 2 a.m. Let's do this. Second to last track, Baxter Avenue.
My dad built a house.
Okay. He said my dad built houses on Baxter Ave, so I do have to stop and back up. Baxter Avenue is in the Highlands. It's like an intersection of where a bunch of different segregated parts of Louisville meet. He mentioned earlier in this album, he's from the city where Rondo's from. Rajon Rondo's from Louisville. Everyone from Louisville knows that. Rondo doesn't try to hide that. But he said, but I'm from the white side like Hassan, which is the Highlands. Highlands is like very much the white side of town, but like old buildings, like it's like the oldest part of Louisville, but it's definitely like a hip part. Like there's a burger place called Buns. It's my favorite burger spot. I'm getting off of meat right now, but this is going to be a really deep cut, especially if the next one's just the What's Poppin' remix.
My dad built houses, my mom painted pictures. They both gave it up once I came into the picture. Me, I'm like them, just a 50-50 mixture. My mom rode horses, she wish I had a sister. I prefer the pen to a hammer or a brush, but I build things up, and my imagery is lush. I used to play soccer, but I never had to touch basketball too, but I ain't love it that much. Much of my time spent looking for a rush, trying to find something to afford me that feeling. I fall in love with girls because they physically appealing. A couple weeks pass and the convos hit the ceiling. I've smoked a few blunts, cookies and runs. Gotten high enough to know it isn't what I want. Met the celebrities, seen through the fronts. Dated one girl and I've seen two at once. I ain't upset to be inside for some months and get back in touch with the person that I was. No, I've given too much of my time to the chase, trying to get in touch with a person that I lust. So this is the perfect time to hang it up. Used to sleep until noon, now I'm waking up. More time that I'm inside, then the less I want to talk. I don't want to FaceTime, I ain't trying to say what's up. Careful with the ways that my time is taken up. Bunch of geeks trying to take the shine away from us. Reaching for critiques and they trying to say I suck. Got me reminiscing back to a time I gave up. But my skin's gotten thick since then. Then my high school crush has done the same thing. So when this blows over and I'm back home, I'ma tell her that I'm really done playing games. 7 figures on my bank statement. 7 fellas that I'm staying on the same page with. We've been shooting for the stars and our aim's dangerous. Hasn't been a single thing that the gang can't get. My main thing shall remain nameless. Know they ask about it often, but I ain't saying shit. There's a level of discretion that I'm maintaining. She don't understand it, but she ain't famous. We gon' see who's still around once the game changes. She's a businesswoman, but I got her playing favorites. You ain't rooting for me, then I gotta make changes. Ex-girls watching with a lot of fake pages. My OG showed me what a plain Jane is and a bust down is. Now I got a hankering to spend a few thousand. KY used to take me up the icebox when he get his jewelry clean. They would ask if they could help me, and I'd say I'm just browsing. When I worked at Enterprise Rentals discounted. Built to the hand back, we was putting miles in. Always wanted to myself if I could really be the leader of a group of brown skin boys when I'm not brown skin. Certain things they grew up on that they get, but I don't get. Differences in how we raised make me feel like I don't fit. Not to mention the distance between our parents' houses. Share some money with them so they know I care about them. I'm trying to do it right and figure what a fair amount is. But I fantasize about a day that we all swimming in it. No contracts and we independent. Stay close, never start a convo, but it's been a minute. Cause it never will be in the sentence. Nemo, that's my right hand, guides me through my indecision. Vodka in my left hand takes away my inhibitions. Way too gone, but I'm waking up in mint condition. Ready for whatever, got the troops with me in position.
Wow, that was cool.
Back with the remix. These boys are my sons like
Okay, this is the remix. Big Blue, you heard the remix too?
On the futon, I'ma give it that penis. When it's just done, I'ma fill up arenas. Ooh, like Gilbert Arenas. Shoot my shot, I'm still with
I appreciate what you say. People,
I got 5 chicks in New York, that means one in each borough.
you're a sports analyst as well, versed in the culture. LeBron said something about naysayers. Bro, talking about perspective. I don't know, man. I don't know who I am. I don't know what the fuck I am. You said I'm a sports analyst. That's good, you know. I need to talk about sports more. Listen, you're gonna get me on track, be blue. I'm gonna be live again. This is about Jack Harlow right now. Okay, but I do want to talk to you. You ever heard the remix? It's got DaBaby on it. Well, you gotta hear the first. You know, now you see a scholar. Think you know Miles. You know college. No Tyler. Play tennis. Batman, Batmobile. And the raps ain't real, believe me. It ain't easy. It's easy. Like it's easy. Like a soldier. I'm a soldier. You know it's baby. So Tory Lanez verse is next. We're talking about the remix. Might as well talk about what's on. It came out a little bit later after What's Poppin' took off. It's DaBaby jumps on first, then Tory Lanez raps. We don't mess with Tory Lanez no more after he shot Meg Thee Stallion. But pulling up the rear is Lil Wayne. And I gotta let you hear that verse. But to talk about the sports and the balanced perspective, I am constantly, no Tory Lanez. And I like you misspelled his name. Yeah, man, I can't believe I moved out to LA, got pulled away from LA right when they was winning championships. I know the Lakers were in the bubble, but outside of the Comerica Park in Detroit, the Dodger Stadium is the second most visited stadium for me. I got a cousin who's working specifically for the Dodgers. It's just hard to be away from it, but you gotta hear Lil Wayne's verse. It's crazy. Who's bracking?
Brand new whip, new mansion. Brand new tip, new dancing. Same old dick, new magnet. Same old shit, new maggots. Same old throne, new dragons. Same old strong, new actions. I can pass that bit like magic. I ain't capping, I'm lit, I'm active. Yeah, like 5 and that bit like Paxton. Yeah, I'm drowning this milk like Applejack. I sell a bit, drink for tax on that. Let's slam that bit, that's slap to slap. My bum brother roll that back. Come back, got 9 on the bitch ain't one yet. Numbers don't lie.
It's the aftermath. What's poppin'?
Brand new phone, just dropped it. Fuck it, I got options.
What's down bring that pocket? Ooh, ooh.
I'm a bust all on the skin tone. I been messed up as Kendron.
Ooh, ooh.
Dog cat bitch like she go. I like them blind like me though. Although I'm down called Leo. I was still slide like Neo. Keep all around my pre-roll. New Orleans nigga, I'm Creole. She said, babe, does it hurt when I deep throw? I just back now for your T-ho. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
But anyways, the kid from Louisville got DaBaby, the hottest rappers out right now, and Lil Wayne, one of the best rappers ever. Jack Harlow's debut album. That's what they all say. 43 minutes. Let me try to go back to this. I'm gonna stop sweating. Y'all notice I changed shirts during this whole thing. 43 minutes, 15 songs, about 3 that you've heard, bunch of new ones. maybe just 1 to 2 throwaways. Got features. That Adam Levine feature feels like a cheat because you don't really hear Adam Levine. You don't get his own acapella style song. Let's go down to Lil Baby. Face My City is hard. I mean, the first 3 tracks are really, really hard. Funny Seeing You, I didn't really like that much. Way Out was cool. One thing I didn't like about Way Out is I wish Big Sean, and because I grew up in Louisville and Detroit my whole life, I would like to have Big Sean and Jack Harlow share verses about the other city. But beggars can't be choosers. Um, Track 6, Already Best Friends with Chris Brown. That was cool. Keep It Light was a banger. That was a melodic banger, very slow, but bars, talking specifically to people in Louisville who doubted him, his old classmates and whatnot. And then had his mom at the end, leaving a voice message. Oh, so hard. Creme was good. He was rapping. Same guy, Adam Levine, said that Route 66 is, I put a star right there, EST Gee, right into Tyler Herro. So that song's going to get played. Really, really good. Love Is Dro was a Louisville homage, if you will. They'll probably grow on me, maybe, but it's very slow. What's Poppin'? The reason he put out the album, Baxter Avenue, was really cool. What's Poppin' remix. So I don't know, for people like Baby B Blue here who've listened to Jack Harlow for the first time, it was exercise. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Yeah, I wasn't expect this my first time going live. Like I said, I always wanted to do something like this, but I found out that you're gonna have to have 100 subscribers to go live on your YouTube page. So I've been really inspired by what Tom Green is doing, and a bunch of other people just doing independent things and putting out stuff. So I don't know. I'm figuring myself out. I'm in Florida right now in this garage. Going to be moving back to Louisville, or going back to Louisville at the end of the month, to move into a house where I'll have a basement to do this all the time, and a storage unit where I'm going to gut out and turn into a studio to talk to the people and continue to grow this page and grow my takes and whatever else I'm supposed to do. I'm praying a lot about everything. So I appreciate y'all. Yeah, first time connecting names to sound. Yeah, good. I'm glad. Louisville's coming up. I'm trying to be a part of this renaissance too. So it's time to sharpen your sword right now while you can't go out there and be out there. I'm going to be putting more comedy out as well, writing some stuff. But this was fun. I enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all. Be Blue, shout out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be friends. You know what I mean? I'm glad to who everybody else who was in here and didn't say anything. Shout out to you, Eugene, who was in there off the top, the homie from Notre Dame. Love you, bro. I really appreciate you. Thanks for being here every now and then. And in the stream, man, this has been fun. Love it. Jack Harlow's. That's what they all say. Really good album. It was a good album. I'll say it's a good album. First listen, good album. It was a good album. I followed you to Barstool before you started your newsman segment. Wow. Thank you. B Blue was following me when I was doing Brandon Newsman. Shout out to John Heller and Donnie Beecham, the homies. Like, those are real. I mean, Joy, obviously. Joy is like the homie. She's still killing it, obviously. Joy's the shit. Love Joy so much. But yeah, shouts out to Newsman, man. I appreciate it. And I got away from the sports takes when I got to Barstool and kind of stumbled my step. But you know what I'm saying? We're getting back to it, man. We're getting back. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Thanks. And the newsman is back.